Hello, my friends. Hey, ooh, I haven't said that in a little while. Hello, my friends. It's me, Jimmy Juice here, and y'all getting to see the in-person me. Freaking, if you, dang, I really became Jimmy Juice again. I'm using his language. And this is gonna be the first time I made an IRL video in I think over 6 years, 7. If you go back to my channel, I made a couple IRL videos. But that's neither here nor there. You're not here for that. You hear from my opinion about the hit game. Let me get on this side. Arc Raiders. I know I'm a little late on this, but I'm gonna be talking about my thoughts on Arc Raiders. And peep the artistry. Got the little matriarch right. Really, it's supposed to be a leaper. Got the little leaper right here. Got the man worried. Got the people frightened, ready to go away. And he got this man right here. He's throwing a wolf pack. I didn't know how to draw that thing exploding, but you get the picture. But this ain't gonna be a traditional review where I go over all the pros and cons, all that. No, it's just my thoughts and my experience playing so far. I am level 27. Playing it, I have clocked in over, I think, 50. Really, I think I got almost 15 to 20 hours on the game. I gotta go look over on Steam. And I want to say, this has been one of the most enjoyable evac shooters in a while since I played. To all those new to the genre, Arc Raiders is a game where you load up in the main menu, but then you set out into different maps that you can unlock future as you level up. I believe so. I'm saying I believe so. It's been so long since I leveled up, I couldn't remember if you unlock all the regions instantly or not, but that's neither here or there. As you level up, you unlock regions or areas of the map where there's places like Santa, where one map is an indoor, close quarters type of ordeal. People know you bring free loadouts, so I'll get over that in a little bit, because that's where all the OGs from O Block go to. There's a wide open map where there's nothing but arcs, which are like the PvE aspect of the game, where there's robots constantly attacking you, and there's like mixed hybrids of it, you know. And one thing that's interesting that the devs put in is that the maps have different aspects to it, yeah. So one map, most of the time, a majority of the time, the maps will come in as a daytime map, which is just standard, right? You see the light, everything, yeah. But then sometimes it will rotate where it might become nighttime, right? Where you can get more loot, more arcs are coming through, less evac points. It's just more hostile overall. Highly stressful, but still invigorating. There's right now, I believe since it's because of winter, they added like snow maps called cold maps, where they add a hypothermia effect, where if you stay out in the snow too long, you'll get hypothermia and you slowly lose health over time. And then there's one more, the electro map, I forgot what it's called, but basically where periodically lightning would just come and strike down the map. And if you're within the little area, you shot, you ruined. You just like Zeus smiting you. And so that's just the bare bones of the map situation, right? And so the gameplay loop of Arc Raiders is where you load up. You can either bring in a free loadout, which you will be doing the first time you go through, a free loadout, or a custom loadout, which after you gain resources, gain blueprints, which you can find on the map, or steal it from other people by PvPing, we'll get into that a little bit, you can bring your own custom kit so that it can help you explore, do puzzles within the map to get into different regions, and just hopefully evac before the bombs come in. Because once you're inside the map, you have 30 minutes in order to conduct whatever business you need to do. Say that you gotta go for certain parts, you wanna go farm this, farm that, you have 30 minutes to complete it. Now, one thing that's interesting with the loading system, or when you first load in, you first come into waves. The first wave, you'll be drop dead at the beginning. So you have 29 minutes and 59 seconds going into it. Or you can come after wave after wave. So let's say second wave of people, they'll come in at like 24 minutes, 23, or possibly 20. Third wave, 19, 15. I think the cutoff is 15 minutes or 16 minutes. I cannot recall. And so the idea is the people who first spawn in, since it's going to be a majority of less people and mostly going to be more arcs around, the idea is for them to gather the loot, gather the resources, have the free space to do what they need to without worrying about too many players. And if they evac pull up fast enough, they can just go in, get in, and get out. The people that waves that come after are for the more hostile people, because they realize, oh, there's not enough loot on the map. People already read everything. If you come in like 20 minutes into the game, that's not enough time for you to go PvE, go look in every search box. You could, but there's not enough time. So the idea there is the more people that came in the later wave, the more hostile they're gonna be, because they need to get their bread too. They gotta eat too. But okay, say that you do come into it, you load in the game, you get the resources. There are robots across the map called arcs that come in a wide variety that are there to be a straight nuisance to you. Dear God, they come in whether there are arcs called wasps or hornets. They come as aerial drones that can either shoot and zap you. There's sentry turrets that either like snipers or machine guns that prevent you from accessing certain areas, and you have to destroy them with your guns or whatever resources you can to destroy them with. And then there's these behemoths of arcs, like either Leapers, like this big boy right here, freaking Bastions, a Rocketeer. Me and my homies hate Rocketeers, if you know, you know. Or the Matriarch, the big bad of the game right now. And so these arcs are solely here to prevent you from having any type of good time. Heavens forbid you be in a fight, you draw the attention of a Rocketeer, you be like, yes, it can hit up the enemy team, and it starts locking onto you, specifically you. It's always you. And so now you're not only fighting the people who want your loot, now you're fighting the map who just want to see you die. And that's a piece of shirt. Die. But yeah, that's the gameplay loop for right now. Right now, it's a live service game, so the developers are actively working on it. And one thing I didn't realize, that there's actual puzzles within the map, right, to access better loot. So what I mean by puzzles, they add in, throughout different maps, they have different puzzles. Like for one map right now, there's an arc station in where you go in, you take out fuel cells, put it in. Periodically, there's a core that based on what color it is, you either have to leave or get electrocuted or leave or get like flamed on, like freaking from the torch. But there's that. There's a one where in the map called Berry City where you have to hit certain buttons in a certain order to access a certain room. And if you mess up, you gotta have to restart from the beginning, right? And so in these rooms, these secret rooms that either require puzzles to be done or keys, which you can find throughout the map. If you can find it throughout the map or find out bodies, you can access them, get better loot, and yeah, you come back, upgrade the gear that you have, and really upgrade the stations you have, right? So initially when you first load the game, you'll realize that you go through the tab, you only start off with the workbench, and eventually as you come back, you'll start unlocking more bench, like the gunsmith, the medical lab, the refinery, and so on and so on. And the goal is to reach the maximum you can. There's skill trees, survival, conditioning, and mobility. That as you level up, you get more skill points. You can load up and make your time easier. Personally, I went down the conditioning tree, right? I should have. No, I'm gonna stick true to the conditioning. Yo, write in the comment section if you're part of the if you went down conditioning first round too. But also, there's a thing called expeditions, which I'm assuming right now they're gonna do periodic. It's a seasonal thing. Where you can fully reset your character. Really, you're sending your character off to space, and so you'll lose everything, basically everything. Full reset your skill trees. Full. I think most resources are gone, but then the payoff is you get more storage space, more skill points, more EXP gain, and so on and so on. There's purpose for sending your people off. And so it's up to you to decide. You don't have to send your people off if you don't want to. It's like prestiging in Call of Duty. You don't have to, but if you do, you instead of just getting a new logo and whatever you call it, a prestige rank for aesthetic purposes only, you actually come back stronger. It's just you had to restart from nothing, mostly nothing. And so I think I covered most of it. Now to go on to the point of why I really enjoy the game. First of all, the game is $40. So in the gaming industry where everything is minimum to $70, $80, this is heaven, son. And the fact that for a $40 game, I clocked it in 15 hours or 15 to 20 hours. I clocked in 8 hours first day on, non-stop. Cause me and my friend were just going back and forth, loading into the matches. Freaking, we were going duo. One thing that's interesting, the maximum capacity for a party is 3. But it seems like if you say go in duos, you mostly find other raiders in a duo squad setup, right? At first, I thought it would be we duo fighting trio teams, but nah, it looks like it. That you'd be like they'll set your party size, and even for solos. When I went in solo, I didn't find that many squad members, duos or trios. I was mostly finding solo people. That's just my experience, but it may be different for everybody else, but that's what I experienced so far. And so, for me, what really made the game enjoyable was the fact of it felt rewarding, the rewarding aspect like coming to Antiville, with the loot you found or raided off of bodies, and it didn't feel as punishing to loot the loot that you went in with, right? Of course, say that you went in with some wolf packs, you're a fully looted up renegade, or you found a Vulcan, or you found a Tempest on somebody and that would be like, oh damn. But honestly, it never felt too bad to just end up dying, right? Because that's part of the game. If you can go into the mindset of, I'm gonna either go in with my stuff, come out with better loot, but I'm not afraid of going down, right? No one wants to die. But if you do, it's not too much of an issue. And so, for me, that what made the aspect of Arc Raiders really enjoyable. And so, if you can, as a casual gamer, I'm gonna rate this review for casual gamers. If you can go in, and you usually want to have either casual time, fighting the arcs, doing maybe PvE, doing the puzzles, see if you unlock the secret rooms, get better loot, so you feel like expedition, that's an aspect you can do. I can't speak of how the developers actually made the matchmaking progress, but for what I've heard, they seem to match up servers based on engagement of violence. So where say that you're mostly a peaceful person, you'll most likely spawn in on the first wave, and then mostly find people who not too heavy on engagement. This is not to say that you go and you stay truly peaceful. People will still kill you, right? But it seems to be that you're based on someone at your level of engagement, right? If you're someone who wants straight action, straight PvP, you'll be ready for that war. They're ready to send you straight to the streets. But I think that concludes mostly my thoughts on Arc Raiders. For casual gamers, I'll say for this game, as a pickup buy, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for your money's worth. For $40, you can easily clock in over, I'll give it at least 30. I say you can reach mostly everything you want within 30 to 32 hours of the game. If you actively play it. No, not even actively, because I got a job. Let me stop. But no, if you put in around 30 hours, 30 to 32, you can mostly unlock the most of all your workbenches, get them level up your gear, and then if you're watching videos online about where to get certain loot, that can help as well. And so, I think it's worth a pickup. And yeah, thank you all for coming to this video. Until next time, my friends.